Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, and welcome to day 3 of Unstable Spoilers. We didn't do it yesterday because there was only a few built up, so I figured I would leave it until we had enough to talk about. And do we today? Oh, hell yes. Starting out with Baron von Count. He enters the battlefield with the Doom counter on the number 5 on his artwork there. Whenever you cast a spell with the indicated numeral and its mana cost, text box, power, or toughness, move the Doom counter down 1 to the left. When the Doom counter moves from 1, destroy target player and put that Doom counter on 5. So this is pretty cool. You've got it on, you start it with the counter on 5, and then when you cast a spell that has any 4 in it anywhere, then you get to move the counter down. Same kind of thing happens with 3, 2, 1, and then when you finally cast a spell with a 1 in it, after you've got it on 1, you straight up get to destroy target player. That's awesome. This guy is a villain with a doomsday machine. How cool is that? And we got Better Than 1, 2 mana sorcery. A person outside the game becomes your teammate. You choose any number of cards in your hand on top of your library or on the battlefield under your control, and they become your teammate's hand, library, and permanents. How crazy is that? I don't actually see the advantage, really. I mean, you have another person, but it's not like you have extra cards. I don't know if you get an extra draw phase or something, but that is definitely neat. I guess you do get an extra draw phase, so there is the advantage there. All right. Buzzing Wackadoodle is the next card. When it enters the battlefield, you and an opponent each secretly choose Wackadoodle. Then the choices are revealed. If the choices match, then the Wackadoodle does the ability based on what the two players chose. Otherwise, it has the Buzz ability. So it can either tap to make a player lose 2 life if they chose Whack. Doodle is you gain 3 life. And Buzz is pay 2 mana, tap, draw a card. Not too shabby. By no means. By no means play by no means. 3 mana, enchantment. 2 mana, remove a counter from a permanent you control. Create a 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature token. Alright. Sacrifice an artifact. Choose any kind of counter a printed card refers to. Then put one of that counter on target permanent. Interesting. Choose any kind of counter a printed card refers to. Does that mean any card in the history of Magic, or does that specifically mean a printed card in the game? There's no race like gnome. Jesus. Such bad puns. There's no place like home. There's no race like gnome. Ugh. And they're just making all these crazy little gnomes on the assembly line. That's interesting. Then we've got Curious Killbot. Pretty simple. 2 mana, 2/1. Whir beep, click, click. Alright. Dr. Julius Jumblemorph. What a name. I am Dr. Julius Jumblemorph. 4 mana gets you a 4/4, counts as every creature type, and when a host enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card with augment and combine it with that host. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. And we will be talking about hosts and augmentations as we go along. The artwork on this guy is nuts. He's like a dinosaur with crazy bird legs and like human hands with surgeon's gloves on. That's amazing. Then there's Druid of the Sacred Beaker. 2/2 for 3. Deer Bird Ape Druid. Tap. Add 1 green to your mana pool for each crossbreed labs watermark among permanents you control. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We do actually know what the watermarks stand for now. So, to quickly cover that, I will let you know that they are basically the Order of the Widget. Agents of Sneak, with Sneak being spelled out. League of Dastardly Doom, that's a great name. Goblin Explosioneers, and Crossbreed Labs. So those are the 5 different watermarks that you can see on the cards there. And I think it's pretty cool. They have more cards that care about watermarks. This thing is great because it taps for a mana all by itself, but it's going to get out of control, it looks like, more than likely, depending on how many Crossbreed Lab watermarks you can get on the board. Then we have Extremely Slow Zombie. I love this card. 2 mana, 3/3, Last Strike. This creature deals combat damage after creatures without Last Strike. So it's the very last thing to get to do combat damage. And it's so slow that if you look in the flavor text, it doesn't even get to the 3rd letter of the word's brains. Oh, it's so good. Or the word, I shouldn't say word. Word up, baby, what's the word? Next card. Cruselda Monster Masher. Whoa, look at this artwork. What the hell? Is that head even on that body? Is that hair? What the hell? Is this a lady or a dude? I can't even tell. The head looks like Bride of Frankenstein with purple and orange, but the body it's on doesn't look female at all. I mean, if it had tits, they'd be spilling over the top of those leather bands, it looks like. Zombie woman dude, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Combined enchanted and equipped creatures you control have menace. Nice. 5 mana, put 2 target creatures from graveyards onto the battlefield combined into 1 creature under your control. Power equal to their total power, toughness. Oh my god, that's awesome. You just combine it all together. That's a lot of fun. And another villain, right on. Hydra Doodle. Ever wonder what would happen if a Hydra had sex with a poodle? Well, the poodle would die. Anyways, 2 green and double X. As Hydra Doodle enters the battlefield, roll X 6-sided dice. Hydra Doodle enters the battlefield with a number +1/+1 counters on it equal to the total of those results. And it has reach and trample. Less housebroken than housebreaking. That's funny. There's like barns and stuff behind you. You can have this on your farm. What is that up in the upper right-hand corner trying to escape from it? I cannot make it out on the card. I'm very curious. What the hell is that? Is that like a flying otter? Jackknight. 2 mana instead of jackknife, I guess. 2 mana, 1/1. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Jackknight. If that artifact is a contraption, it gains lifelink till end of turn. My sword is at your service, as are my scissors, corkscrew, and bottle opener. Alright, that's kind of funny. Cyborg Knight. Mary O'Kill. Hey, she's got killbots in the artwork here. 6 mana for a 5/5. 2 mana. Switch a killbot or Mary O'Kill in your hand with 1 on the battlefield. Oh, that's funky. If the creature's tapped, the switch creature is tapped. The same is true for untapped attacking. Oh, cool. When you switch it, it straight up keeps whatever state that they're on. What? Oh, and you even get the counters and enchantments? That's really neat. I like that. More or less. 1 blue mana. Add or subtract 1 or 1 from a number or number word on target spell or permanent until end of turn. Why was 5 afraid of 6? Because 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this is supposed to be a play on the why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9 joke. Well, that's alright. You know what? They took the joke and shifted it down by 1 using the ability of the card. I like that. That's funky. Shellephant. 3 mana, question mark. 0. Choose 1. You may activate this ability while Shellephant is in any zone. Shellephant has base power toughness 1/4. Shellephant has base power toughness 3/3. Well, you definitely better make sure to use that ability when it's on the stack or before it comes into play, because it will die when it comes into play otherwise. It will just come into play as a 0/0 question mark and die instantly. It's a turtle and or elephant. That's awesome. And or. Alright, side quest. 1 white. Hey, this is Shellephant. He's on a side quest. Target player in a silver bordered game you can see from your seat gain control of target creature you control until your next turn. What? At the beginning of your next upkeep, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the creature. This is awesome. This is going to be so much fun at the sealed event, either whether it's a draft or sealed, whatever it is. When we use Unstable, you'll literally be able to hand one of your creatures over to somebody for a turn and let them wail on somebody with them. That's awesome. I mean, unless they sack them like a dick. Or you could just use it on yourself and just be like, I'm a target player in a silver board game I can see from my seat. And then your creature's just going to get 2 +1/+1 counters. So that's pretty cool, man. After that, we got Split Screen, 4 mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, shuffle your library, deal it into 4 libraries. If anything refers to your library, choose one of your 4 libraries. It's cool. Play with your library's top cards revealed. When Split Screen leaves the battlefield, shuffle your libraries together. Oh, what happens if you get 2 split screens, though? When that entered the battlefield, it would say shuffle your library and deal it into 4 libraries. But then you have... Oh, okay, so then if anything refers to your library, choose one of your libraries for it. So when the second split screen entered the battlefield, you would choose one of your 4 sub-libraries and divide that into 4 sub-libraries. That's cool. Super Duper Death Ray! Yeah, you got villains, you need this kind of jazz. 3 mana instant, trample. What? Super Duper Death Ray deals 4 damage to target creature. Coming through! This spell can deal excess damage to a target's controller. That's awesome! You shoot it at a creature and then the Death Ray goes through and hits the creature's controller. An instant with trample. What a fun idea. The countdown is... It's Von Doom or whatever the hell his name is. What was his name? Number Von Count or something? It's him, though. Players play a Magic subgame starting at 1 life and using their libraries as their decks. For the rest of the main game, if its source would deal damage to a player who didn't win the subgame, it deals double that damage to that player instead. Cool, man. You play a subgame, but you're not going to waste much time on it at all. You got 1 damage and you're done that game. And then for the rest of the real game, whoever won it gets to do double damage to their opponent. That's amazing. 3-headed Goblin. 5 mana for a 3/3 Goblin Mutant Triple Striker. Oh, Double Strike Daddy. I wonder what you have to say about cards like this. Gonna have to ask him. It's true that 2 heads are better than 1, but after that you run into diminishing returns. The 3rd head is retarded. Awesome. Adorable Kitten. Okay, so we're going to move on now into the host creatures. The host creatures, and the other ones that go with them, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head right now, but we'll see when we get to the next card. So Adorable Kitten, you'll notice that it has this weird metal line going down across it, and it has the back half of the cat sticking out of the front, and the front half on the front, obviously. Well, when this comes into play, 1 mana, 1/1, when it enters the battlefield, you roll a 6-sided die and gain life equal to the result. And if you're wondering why the text box is all broken up like this, there's a particular reason for it. These cards actually end up being combined with other cards. There's a bunch of hosts. So you've got the Adorable Kitten. You've got Labrobot, which is 5 mana for a 3/3 hound. When it enters the battlefield, you return target host card or card with augment from your graveyard to your hand. And the cards with augment are what you're going to use with these crazy host creatures. This is one of my favorites right here. Merman, 5 mana for a 3/3. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. I just love the fact that it's like half fish and literally just a dude for the second half. That's fantastic. Now, when it comes to the augments, the first one we have here is the Monkey Dash. So whenever a non-token creature you control dies, and then it would use the other half of the card. Do you see how you have the monkey here for the front half? Well, the back half would be the cat or the merman or whatever, and it would add its rules text to the rest of the cards. So you end up with a bigger card with different abilities, and on top of it you get like Monkey Man and crazy other cyborgs like that, which is a lot of fun. So for the augments, we have Monkey. We've got Multi-Headed, which is a Hydra. At the beginning of each step, if you roll the die this turn, do whatever it says on the other side, and it augments for 5. And so those are the augmenting creatures that we currently know about. They haven't shown us a lot of the augmenting stuff, but they did let us see there's a combination. There's a little widget that they made where you can see the parts combined. Actually, there's a couple of different examples. Well, first of all, we use one where you can see the few revealed examples in action, and then we'll show you some of the artwork, because the other, over on Wizard's site, they have something that puts these together, but it'll only show you the artwork and the creature types, so you don't actually get to see the abilities. So with this is half kitten, half kitten. So you augmented a cat with it. This one is, you know what, I prefer it better when it's a split up kind of thing. So let's go with Multi-Headed Bot, all right? So this one right here, you would pay 5 mana, you would augment this Hydra's head onto that bot that we talked about earlier. They combine into a creature that's considered a Hydra Hound with a casting cost of 5. The creature's official name would be Multi-Headed Bot, and its ability is, at the beginning of each end step, if you roll the die this turn, return target host card or card with augment from your graveyard to your hand. So it's pretty cool the way that they did this, and you've got a couple of different combinations. You can have a Monkey Man. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you get to draw a card. I definitely enjoy the different variations that they have here. I mean, there's only a few to play with right now. So let's take a look at the other one as well, so you can see some of the combinations you can create. Right here we've got Monkey Stegosaurus, which is a monkey dinosaur. Not good enough. Let's see another one. What else you got for me? Robo Stegosaurus! Yeah! I'll buy 12 of those. This might go in my personal collection. Hell yeah. What else? Half and half? What do we got? We got a ninja rat! What? Look at that. It's a whole whisper. Shh, don't tell anybody I'm a rat. That works so well. I love this. And the Kamigawa at the top of the Kamigawa say, you're going to get stabbed, boy. I didn't realize there was this many options. I only clicked it a couple times. Steam-powered Constrictor! Construct Snake. Look at that. Chug, chug, chug. That's hilarious. All right. Couple more. Why not? Half shark, half beaver. Awesome. Oh, Monkey Octopus. Oh, it's an octopus rigger. Look at all the tools it has. Dude, this is so cool. What else do we got? Rhino Engine. All right. I think we're going to start seeing doubles soon. Robo Rat. Yeah, all right. One more. What? Hey, look at this. Dr. Julius Jumblemorph. He showed up. A mind so distinguished deserves an equally powerful and capable body. Keep in mind, do not question the functionality of his wings. Refrain from adoption inquiries regardless of animal combination. Internships are not available. That's cool. That is a neat little way to add a spoiler in too. Well done, Wizards. I was not expecting Dr. Jumblemorph to show up here, and this gives a nice little bit of flavor. And this leaves an excellent point to end the video off on. So, thanks for coming by, my friends. We will see you next time.
Together, we are the sixth color of magic.